Hi, friends. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about nonfiction text features. If you remember, a nonfiction book is a book that is true. So it's a book that's written about facts. This is a nonfiction book called Storms. And as we go through this book, we're going to talk about all the things that we call text features. So those are all the different things that the books have that help us understand the information. The first thing that we have is a table of contents. Now, sometimes fiction books also have tables of contents that tell us about the chapters, but a table of contents in a nonfiction book is really going to tell us about all the different topics. So if you were maybe doing research on hurricanes and you only wanted to look up the part of the book that was about hurricanes, you could find hurricane on the page and see that it talks about hurricanes on page 22. So that's the first nonfiction text feature that we're going to look at is the table of contents. Ooh, let's look at this page here. You're going to notice that I have a heading over here, right? And some text down here. I'm also noticing that this page has photographs. Photographs are different than illustrations, right? Illustrations are usually hand drawn or painted or maybe made on a computer. A lot of times nonfiction books have photographs. So this is an example of a book that has a photograph. Because if I look at a photograph, I can see a lot more how that looks in real life about the topic that I'm learning about. Okay, let's read this page together. Storms are important. Living things need fresh water from rain and snow. Wind can help clean the air. Weather cools and heats our planet, so it is just right for life. Clouds are made of drops of water so small they float. These clouds look heavy and gray. Can you hear the wind blow? Leaves wave back and forth on branches. What's happening? Wild, wonderful, stormy weather. I see a nonfiction text feature down here. That is a little text box over here that's giving me a definition. It's telling me that the word weather means what it is like outside. Here's another heading. So that again tells me what this section is about, and another photograph and another text box. Flash, boom. In these storm clouds, the drops of water have frozen. Little ice crystals are bumping wildly against big crystals. This makes lightning. Lightning heats the air quickly. This very fast temperature change makes sound waves. The sound is thunder. And here it says that a crystal is a shape that is the same on many sides. Here I have another photograph. I also have another thing over here. We have something called a caption over here. The caption describes what we're seeing in the picture. So this caption says, "This is ribbon lightning. It happens when strong winds push the lightning bolts sideways." And this is another text box that says electricity. Energy can be natural or man-made. Lightning is electricity. It is hotter than the sun. Some lightning jumps from cloud to cloud. Some jumps from the ground to the sky. Lightning can make loops and patterns in the sky. It can even roll into a ball. Lightning bolts can travel 60 miles or more. So now I have another heading and I have another caption. Hailstorms. Thunk, clunk. Some thunderstorms make hailstones. Hailstones are not stones. They are ice. Ice crystals in some thunderclouds get tumbled in the cloud. They get bigger and bigger until they are so heavy they fall. Hail can be big or small. It can be round or long. And then the caption says, "These are unusually big hailstones." Here's another heading. And here's another text box. Tornado. Strong winds blow. Dark clouds cover the sky. Hail falls. Suddenly, it is quiet. In the distance, a cone-shaped funnel cloud touches the ground. Tornado, twister, cyclone. These are all names for a fierce, fast, twisting wind. Over water, tornadoes are called water spouts. So here we have our tornado. Look, it's kicking up a lot of dirt on the ground. And it says funnel, a cone shape wider at the top. So it's wider up here, and then it comes down and it's a little bit skinnier down here. Sandstorm. A wall of wind picks up sand. As the wind crosses the land, it picks up more sand. The wall grows higher. When it roars past, it can knock down fences. In Australia, they call the storms willy willies. In Sudan, they call them hey boobs. Blizzard. Snowflakes fall from very cold clouds. A cold wind blows the snow so hard you cannot see it in front of you. Snowflakes are ice crystals. In a blizzard, there are billions and trillions of snowflakes. So let's look at our text features here. We have a photograph, a heading, and our text at the bottom. A monsoon. Monsoons are winds that change each season. India has only 2 seasons. Winter monsoons are dry. Summer monsoons bring lots of rain. Everyone cheers because the rains help food to grow. Hurricane. It is late summer. Dark clouds form over the ocean. Strong winds pull ocean water up into spinning clouds. Hurricane, cyclone, typhoon. Hurricane winds knock down houses. Water floods streets and homes. Hurricane winds spin in a circle. The middle of the hurricane is still and calm. It is called the eye of the storm. Out of this world. Do you remember what this text feature is called? This one is called a caption. What are the worst storms? Not on Earth. Jupiter's hurricane has been blowing for more than 400 years. In 2006, a lightning storm on Saturn lasted for weeks. The lightning bolts were more than 1,000 times stronger than Earth's. Neptune has winds that blow 900 miles per hour. Jupiter's hurricane is called the Great Red Spot. It has been blowing for 400 years. Guess. Storms are made of small parts. Together with wind, these tiny bits are strong. Guess what each tiny bit is? Can you take a minute to guess? This looks like water droplets on a leaf. These look like crystals. House for a storm. This home is on stilts. After a monsoon, water and mud flow under the house. In a sandstorm, this tent keeps sand out. An underground storm cellar keeps people safe during a tornado. So look, they have special homes to deal with the weather that happens that's local to them. We would never need a sandstorm tent here in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, but where they live, that helps to keep them safe during the weather that they get. Wild animals, wild weather. In a blizzard, these musk oxen huddle together. They face the wind so that their bodies stay warmer. In a hay boob, camels shut a second pair of eyelids to protect their eyes from the sand. Their long, thin nostrils and extra hairy ears keep sand out. In monsoon rains, some monkeys keep dry in buildings or under branches. Other monkeys don't mind getting wet. Let's look and see if you got them right, what we were looking at before. Weather is what it is like outside. A crystal, a shape that is the same on many sides. Electricity can be natural or man-made, and a funnel is a cone shape wider at the bottom. So this page right here is a nonfiction text feature called an index or a glossary. So an index is a way to look up what page number it's on. So this one doesn't have that information, but a glossary is kind of like a little miniature dictionary at the back of the book, and it tells us about those special keywords that we saw. All right, and we are all done with that story. If you're ever reading on Epic or Raz, there are lots of fun nonfiction books that you can read and look for those nonfiction text features. You guys did a great job. That was a little bit of a longer book, so you might need to take a stretch break now and then answer some questions and tell me what you learned about the book. Have a great day.